Chapter 5 of Sonic High School. Preparations. It was the end of the day at school, and it was time that Sonic and Tails and Knuckles got back on the bus at the bus stop to board it all the way home from school. He's doing it on purpose now. He's gotta be over-explaining. Yeah, I think so.
I think it's how kids kind of talk.
You can't believe the next. You're not gonna believe the next line.
It's not.
We're on the bus now, said Tails. No more classes. Tails was happy, but sad, because he is smart. Sonic and Tails.
Yeah. It's just, by the way, smart people tend to be sad.
Sonic and Tails sat down together, and Knuckles sat right in the middle of the aisle, which he usually did not do, but sometimes did when not everyone was on the bus. Alright, mate. I don't get you.
I think that charger doesn't fit, does it?
No, I don't think so. Never mind.
Oh, well.
Because they were too busy getting ready to go sex tonight. Oh no, hang on, I missed out the time. It's still sounded normal.
Oh no, it won't make sense.
It's still sounded normal.
So he's in the middle of the aisle, which he doesn't normally do.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means.
But sometimes he does it when not everyone is on the bus. So
okay.
It looked like Espio and Rouge were not on the bus because they were too busy getting ready to go sex tonight. Now that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Knuckles laid across the aisle, even more stretched out than when he just sat across two seats, because now the limits were the Alpha and the Omega.
That's almost right.
That's kind of cool. How can we help Espio? Said Sonic to Tails. Tails responded, I don't know, and thought about it on the bus.
Jesus Christ.
As he meant, he hasn't mentioned where they are. I mean, are they on the bus? Are they on the train?
If he did it every time, I'd deal with it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Sometimes I don't know.
Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he doesn't.
Yeah. Amazing.
The bus drove bumpy on the bumpful roads all the way home.
Stop.
And then they all got out to the bus stop that they normally got in the bus at, just like always.
Just like always.
Just like all the time.
It's like maybe he's trying to show mundane.
I think so.
Do you know, like when films and stuff will like really overdo something so that you feel time passing?
Yeah, like you'll see like someone peeing or something.
Yeah, and it gives the sense of like existential dread.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what.
Maybe that's what he's aiming for. Yeah.
You know?
The bus drove bumpy on the bumpful roads all the way home, and then they got at the bus stop that they normally got in the bus, just like always. Sonic ran out to the bus, and then Tails, and then Knuckles in order. Time to go home, said Tails. We were almost there, and then they walked the rest of the way to home. When they got home...
God,
I know. When they got home, it was dinner time, and Sonic was at a different home from Tails and Knuckles, because they were all in different families, so they did not live together.
God.
And Sonic's mom made a dinner. Sonic's mom made Chinese...
Her dinner?
Made a dinner.
Midday dinner, sorry.
Sonic's mom made Chinese food, and Sonic ate it, and at the end, there was a fortune cookie, and Sonic broke it open.
He uses fortune cookies. I read like bits and pieces of this fanfic, and he uses fortune cookies as an exposition.
That's pretty.
But he
cool.
doesn't do it right. And
does it right? We'll find out. Okay. And Sonic broke it open and ate the cookie part and kept the paper that was inside that held a magical fortune on it. Sonic looked at the fortune and read it to himself inside of his head. The path to glory begins at the base of your friend's penis.
Do you know what I mean? It's a clever right. That's actually quite a cool thing. I don't know if that's ever been...
Fortune cookies is exposition.
That would be quite a cool little, you know...
Usually you would, but this time it's like...
But then it's so obvious. I don't know.
Said Sonic inside of his head, reading the fortune cookie paper. And he knew it was a good sign for what was about to happen tonight with Espio and Rouge. Well, tonight when Espio and Rouge went to sex.
I love he changes sometimes you do a sex on her.
Yeah, and that was with
a sex in her. And
yeah, and sometimes it's with, yeah.
And sometimes it's the place they go to.
Yeah, they went to sex. Then the phone ringed. Sonic ran to the phone because he was fast.
Oh,
no, it doesn't say because he was fast.
I can never tell anymore.
No, neither can I. When someone's joking, it's the same. Sonic ran to the phone and picked it up and said, hello, full stop, into it. It was Tails. I have an idea, said Tails on the phone to Sonic, who was listening, but not speaking. I can give Espio my invisibility hat that for the science competition, and he can use it to do sex for Rouge. Is this rape? I think they suggested...
I don't think it's...
But Rouge would still be visible, and she'd just be like moving backwards and forwards with some invisible force.
I'll be honest. I think the rape laws tend to be within the laws of our universe. If you know what I mean. I
Do you
don't
think?
think they've established. But I don't know. I don't know how that would stand up in a court of law. Maybe that's chapter 6.
Yeah, we'll see.
The trial.
Oh, okay.
Is there 2 hats? Maybe I'm assuming there's 2 hats.
There's gotta be, haven't there? This is a weird one. Sonic smiled so wide, like the King of Fire, finding out he burned down New York City with only his fire powers.
That is the ramblings of me.
That is literally.
That is genuinely what someone says in an asylum. Do you know what I mean?
Really
I'm
is.
smiling like the fires of Mr. King Fire burning New York.
I think it was found on some of Jack the Ripper's letters to the police.
No way.
No.
I believe that. I genuinely believe that. They're out the fell for the onion or whatever.
Sonic and Tails went to Espio's house later, which was not too easy to walk to normally for most people, but Sonic is super fast.
He is so fast.
He is really fast, so he ran there and helped Tails get there too. But Tails can fly. Seeing as Tails is not
Can he
as
run
fast
with
as...
him?
Yeah, he must do.
Can
He
he
does
hold his
sometimes
hand?
in the game, yeah. Seeing as Tails is not as fast as Sonic, they knocked on the house and Espio came out of the door. Here's my invisibility hat that you can use with Rouge to make sex in.
See there, make
Yeah.
sex in. It's like
I know, they've changed it every time.
maybe sex in this universe isn't what we think it is.
I know.
Maybe it's something beautiful.
It must be.
Oh, it's quite grim. That didn't mean that to me.
It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear when you are wearing the hat, or when someone who is wearing the hat wants you to also be impossible to see and impossible to hear. Screamed Tails. I'm not going to do it again in a screaming voice. Whose voice was a little hoarse from ordering food with the lunch lady, whose hearing was lost in an earthquake in her childhood. The lunch lady's got
What?
The lunch lady has got a story I would rather be reading
I
about the earthquake in the childhood.
don't even get it. Like, I don't.
Tails' voice was hoarse because he
I'm
was
trying
shouting
to work
at the
out.
deaf
I'm trying to
lunch
work out
lady.
how the hat. So is he implying that it makes you unhearable, so you're untraceable, whatever, and the
Yeah, he
person
is.
you're touching, whatever. I
Is-
think that's
is-
what it.
that
But
is
whilst
it.
I'm trying to work that out, he's talking about Chinese or childhood freaking earthquakes that led
Yeah, Tails' voice was hoarse because he was shouting at the
to a
lunch
dinner
lady,
date. It's
who
4
was
degrees.
deaf because of the childhood.
Do you know what
yeah.
I mean? It's butterfly effect.
4 degrees of
in
Francis
one sense.
Bacon, yeah. Tails had to say the things he wanted so loud, and she would still say, "What?" And Tails wondered why she even had ears if she wasn't going to use them.
I love how it's her
Tails is
fault
meant to
now.
be smart, and he doesn't understand the concept of that.
Like, why should we use them? Idiot.
Yeah. Espio grabbed the invisibility hat from Tails' hands and said, "Oh, what? Cool, thanks." And kept,
What voice did I do?
yeah, as if it'll matter, yeah. And kept going, so Sonic and Tails left and wished him luck from far away at their own homes.
At their own homes.
Yeah, at their own homes.
That's fair.
So they ran off, "Good luck!" from
But
their own
it was,
houses.
it
"Good
was
luck!"
too far for an average
Yeah,
person to
so he
walk.
couldn't, yeah.
Back at home, Sonic thought that it would be good that Espio would get sex into Rouge. So then he could explain it to Sonic, and Sonic would know how to find Amy's sex spots even better, because otherwise he would have to read about it online, because all he knew about was kissing, which wasn't really sex, but it was probably kind of the same thing. And Sonic would just read
It
about
is
it
definitely
online
the same thing,
before
mate.
talking about it anyway, and he would know the right words for the things then. That was all one sentence.
That was beautiful.
You know, like they talk about
James Joyce, he
a
was,
lot of
he was
authors
he's
do
at the
this,
end and he
like,
said yes, so it's stream of
trying to
consciousness.
write one full page of sentences and stuff. So that was back at home. Sonic thought, I'm gonna break it down because it was too like back at home. Sonic thought it'd be good that Espio would get sex into Rouge. Again, sex has changed.
Yeah.
So that he would explain it. So Sonic's like, I'm gonna shag Amy right
Amy,
here,
yeah.
whilst Tails is in a cage, or before history classes started.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah, so
he
he,
doesn't know
he has
what-
to find out that.
He has to find it, or he can find it online because they have
Yeah.
the internet in this
So he was
universe.
like, "Oh, he was gonna suggest having sex to Amy early, but he didn't know. He
But he
wouldn't
didn't know
how to do it.
Yeah. He needs the right words, as if that matters as well.
As if.
Like,
as if.
I'm done. Sonic sat on his chair that was in front of his Sonic computer and opened up Sonic Instant Messenger. He's breaking. That's a fourth wall break.
He's got.
That's
some,
gotta be like
he's
calling it
powerful
Sonic High
guy.
School and then being like, oh crap, that doesn't make any sense.
Maybe if I say it about other companies,
Yeah,
it'll make more
yeah.
sense. Yeah. Better do that.
So he Sonic Instant messaged Amy, who was doing the same thing but at her home.
Sim. That'd be Sim. Sonic Instant Message.
Don't stop us. Don't like you're exploring a universe that doesn't need explored. Hey, Amy.
Someone has to explore it because the writer bloody hasn't.
Hey, Amy. Want to finally become true boyfriend and girlfriend by reaching sex this weekend?
Reaching sex is a
You
place
didn't
again.
need to say it.
No.
Do you want to become like that? Would be quite a nice line. That's like a
Yeah.
good soap opera line or something, isn't it? Do you want to be my
official?
proper
Yeah,
boyfriend?
I'm a bird, Ryan Gosling. Yeah.
You bird. Sonic waited for a long time at his computer, and it seemed like Amy was not there because she did not respond to anything. Sonic played games online and beat all the final bosses because he was like an alien.
How many
sent
games
to
is he
Earth
playing?
to destroy records set by others. Then finally Amy responded. Again, humble brag.
Yeah.
Written by Sonic, clearly.
By Sonic, yeah.
By the way, I just beat all the bosses, what Amy said was, "No way!" Sonic was so shocked, his brain must have felt like a total idiot. I don't know how to feel about that. So she hasn't said yes. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to move on to chapter 6?
Shall we?
Shall we? It's up to you.
Yeah, I think we should.
We'll stop at chapter 6. We've got to stop eventually.